what makes this even extra special is we have, Rich has some friends of his here from Warren High School that he's known for almost 50 years now. Could you guys come on up too?
Woo!
They do this annually. They happen to get together, for a long week, an extended week, and they happen to be here. So, welcome, guys. Okay, now this is what makes this award special, and this is what makes Rich special. Rich was involved actively in the program from 2006, Rich, 2006 to 2011, 2012, actively. He was a tribe chief of the Kauai. He was a fire starter. But more than that, only in its 4th year, Bear Nation was very disconnected. People didn't trust each other. You went to campouts and you worried about your daughters. You worried about who else was camping with you. Hey, we don't like those blue shirt guys. I like you guys. We don't like those blue shirt guys. We're going to look out for ourselves. Everybody was looking out for themselves first. They were looking out for their tribe second and the nation last. What Rich did was tie his camping experience into those of everyone else's. Him and a select group of guys started the magic. The magic began. Like, for example, something kind of trivial. One of his first campouts, Rich made a dish, served a margarita with it, and took it around. That sounds trivial now, compared to what Bear Nation is capable of and what we've become. Look what we've become here. Look around what we have here. But it wasn't like that. It didn't happen in a vacuum. It had to start with some people. More magic. Rich Mullin.
What's a margarita?
Sangria.
Woo! Rich Mullin!
Okay, here's some other things that Rich did first. Miwok tacos. Rich started that tradition years and years ago. He started the tradition of Saturday night fish tacos. Now it's a tradition for us.
Yeah.
He was one of the first guys to take his shirt off and be shot with a paintball.
Yes.
Now that's a big deal. Now if you don't do it, you're like, really? He's not going to do it? He's the one that did it first. He was the first to dress up as a mermaid in Catalina.
Yeah! Still a mermaid! I love it.
Also very important, hey, this is a nation fire, right? He reinvented the role of the fire starter. It used to be a guy that just kind of came out, started a fire, went over into the side, just kind of hung out and sat there. Obviously tonight we see that's not the case anymore. He reinvented that role and made it an exalted role where he started running around slapping five. He's one of the first ones to do that. So many things. And most notably, he elevated Bear Nation at a period when leadership was loose, and like I said, they were not really trusted. He put the safety of dads and daughters ahead of everything else and tied it all together. More magic, more magic. That's why we don't live in the same world as the other nations are great, but this is magic. No mediocrity here. Okay. Now here's what Rich has done since then, okay? Rich has Camp Bombsville. Everybody knows Camp Bombsville. Camp Bombsville is awesome, right? So what he does for the last 10 years, he's had leadership campouts there. He's had...
It's the happiest place on earth.
What's that?
Happiest place on earth.
Happiest place on earth?
Camp Bombsville is the happiest place on earth.
It is the happiest place on earth. He's had so much stuff out there. And what he does, he doesn't just have the camp out. He puts together a water slide. He puts together a petting zoo. He has the best sangria this side of the Mississippi.
Zip line.
He has a zip line. So much stuff.
Hot tub. Love you, Rich.
Rich. And I'm going to read this part because I'm going to read this part when Brian shines a light on here because I don't want to miss one word of this. No one has done more for Bear Nation, and it's against your example. Future dads nominated for this award will be measured. This is now the Rich Mullin, the highest award that you can get in Bear Nation, the Rich Mullin Hall of Fame Award. You've been instrumental in making each and every one of ours and our daughters' Bear Nation journey exceptional. You, my friend, are incredible magic.
Rich.
Come on over here. So what we have here, we have the best picture of your, look at this, look at the looks on your faces, look at the skin knee, that is a perfect picture to describe you and your daughter and your enthusiasm. We have a peace pipe. You brought everybody together. The peace pipe represents that. We have two axes here that represent strength with the colors of all the tribes in our nation. We have a scroll that basically says this a lot better than I obviously just did tonight, but it says all of what you've done for us that you get to keep. Thank you, Rich.
He's trying
Mullin.
hard,
We love
Don. Rich! Yes! Speech!
Something to inspire us!
Speech!
How about a cheer?
Speech!
I'm just going to off the cuff because the Hall of Fame is going to be a new cheer. Pretend like you're swinging the bat, okay? And we're going to do this. We're going to swing the bat and we're going to say, it's out of here. You're in the Hall of Fame. All right? 1, 2, 3.
It's out of here!
You're in the Hall of Fame. Yeah!
How about that?
Rich, do you want to say anything?
Yes! Speech!
All right. This is unbelievable. I did not expect this, and I can't imagine I deserve it. I mean, just out of my tribe, the leaders, I mean, there's so many, I don't want to leave a bunch of guys out, but just think, my first name, Rich, Gene, Doug. Talk about doing everything for the nation.
Yeah, baby.
Let's hear it for those guys.
Yeah, baby!
I'm sure there's a bunch of dads and daughters here that are here for their first year. Raise your hand if this is your first year in Indian Princess. Let me tell you, my first year was great, but I'll just tell you my own little personal story. When my daughter Erica, or White Flame was her name, she was 3-4 years old. She liked Mom a lot more than Dad. And I'd come home from work and pick her up, she'd cry. I'd want to put her to bed. I want Mommy! And then once we started going on these camp outs, hey, Dad was pretty cool. And now she's 19, and we are so close. It's fun.
Yeah! Hoya, hoya!
That will last a lifetime, for sure. So, anyway, it's an incredible honor here. I can't believe it. Dads, keep coming back. Bring your daughters. If you can, get into leadership. Come to Camp Bonsall. It's a lot of fun. And I guess to finish up, I would say when the Rebel Snubnut hits the Prairie with Ataroto, the triple 4-4 back will never be the same, and I think you all know what I'm talking about. Thank you very much.
We love you, Rich Mullin!
Thank you, Rich.
Woo! Speech!
Say something to inspire us! God. Rest in peace, Patrick Swayze.
Speeches.
We're not letting you walk in out the regular way. You have to walk out the red
Red
carpet.
carpet.
Red carpet. That's.
Move on.
We got some guys in the back who also want to say thank you to you.